All right, so we're gonna get back into some Dungeon Clawler with a Magnet Man. Yes, we're gonna get into some League of Legends after that. Hey, Silatin, maybe? Welcome on in. Yeah, and we're gonna be doing a Magnet Run because we haven't done one of those in a while. So let's get this party started and see what happens. We just want to get some defense going here because our second claw cannot provide us any defense. So now the question is, I don't think we can kill the one that remains. So we're gonna take a bit of a hit here, but that's okay. But yeah, what a week it has been, and I think during the transition from this to Ember Ward, which I'm very excited about Ember Ward still. I'm going to give a bit of a life update, and there's going to be some, I'll say, implications on the channel's future that I'm excited about. No bad news per se, but definitely, you know, the tides of change are arriving, so should be interesting to talk about. No updates yet, A9 Wag. No updates yet. But I think from the looks of it, the dev has been posting some very interesting posts. And my suspicion is that we're probably not going to see an update until the actual game early access drops. That's my current suspicion. IRL streams might be finally feasible. I mean, nothing is out of the question. Nothing is out of the question. I don't think we take any of those for a Magnet Run. So this first one may have a bit of a failure to launch here. That's the way that it's feeling at the moment, as I don't think we're going to be able to get everything that we need going. And I will also apologize in advance that we are going to have... I may have to pop out a few times for life-related things briefly, and Olive is also going to camp, so we'll have to deal with that as well. But yeah, we'll be around. Okay, a question was asked of me that is not critical. That I answer. So we'll hold off on that one. But yeah, we need something spicy. One thing that was mentioned about this particular character that so far I'm not doing a good demonstration of, but just to call it out, is you kind of want the magnet to grab stuff mostly on its right edge, because the stuff that is on its left edge is more likely not to fall down. In a lot of cases, that isn't totally realistic, but we'll try to do it. I don't think Gold Dagger works for us. Syringe is sadly plastic. The big feature that the dev has been teasing for this game that I'm actually quite excited about is going to be a transmutation room that allows you to change the type of items. I think Minimalist has some potential future. Magnet Claw works well with Magnet. Yes. Magnet Claw does indeed work well with Magnet. I guess I shouldn't have bothered trying to pick up defense there, as these guys aren't going to do it. Aren't going to do anything except die to my sword. But yeah, I think the most interesting thing about this hero is once you get going, you're kind of an unstoppable force. But initially, you're a bit vulnerable, because you basically have one turn to pick up attacks and one turn to pick up defense. And if you pick up nothing with your defend turn, it's a good thing if all of your enemies are blocking, I guess. But yeah, when things get glued on the right-hand side like that, it can be very difficult for them to go in, and things like what we just saw there can happen. I think the best we can do is go for 3. Ooh, we almost picked up that wood with kind of like a funky physics bit there. But this guy's defending, so let's just grab these two if we can. But yeah, so the transmutation room I think is going to be very interesting. I think we have to roll here. We could pick up a dagger. I think actually picking up a dagger is a fine choice. The thinking behind the dagger is that we kind of do need a critical mass of daggers to kind of get this guy popping off, and so every additional dagger we can potentially grab is good for business. I think the magnet's going to get everything over there on the left-hand side, so I'm just going to try and get one dagger there. This guy isn't attacking, so that's a pretty good round for us. But yeah, just having one extra dagger is surprisingly impactful for us. I think 3 daggers is better than the short sword and a dagger. In fact, they're comparable, but I guess we would have taken slightly less thorns damage. So that's probably something we should consider moving forward. But I'll do a bit of a defend up, and then I think if we can get 4 daggers, that beats sword and 2 daggers. It's actually, again, it is the same quantity of attack. This short sword, since we're not going to ever be picking it up solo, is just worth 2 daggers. I think that's the correct way for us, the correct calculus for us to apply there. But we're fine. Retaining block, I could see this being useful. Rolling here feels a little risky. I think right now we have nothing to upgrade, so I think we go pachinko machine. But as per usual, floor 2 is kind of the make or break floor often, in the sense that if you fail to launch before this region, you can really end up in a bad way. Hey, Alex, what's shaking? Let's see if we get these 2, that gives us a full defend, and then we can just see if we can. Oh, not getting that 3rd dagger was a bit of a bummer, but I guess this guy isn't healing, so we just have to have a good round here. And hopefully we'll be good. Okay. And just checking my my emails, as you do. That is enough damage to kill that guy. So, yeah, we've picked up. Oh. So I think one thing you could do with these heroes is you could wait for these to hop and see if you can knock them in. I kind of want to just. Oh yeah, you have to have pretty good reflexes to be able to do that. But I think that might be the cursed item strategy. Could be a thing, but slightly hard to execute on. I think you need to have higher APM than I have in Dungeon Clawler. All right, that should be a kill or close. Close. But yeah, I think this game has amazing potential. Very excited to see what they do with the full release. The Morningstar feels very hard to recommend. I might roll here. All right, we'll pick up a magnet. I'm not in love with our current setup here, though. Let's see if we can get some from the right and some from the left. All right, the magnet does the thing that we are always afraid magnets will do, which is sabotage us by yanking stuff out. I'm going to try and put the magnet on the right-hand side of our claw to see if we can get it to actually drop. But we're going to take a bit of a hit here. I think I'm going to grab the magnet with the claw, so that then I can put the magnet down over here to secure these, which sadly will be just shy, it looks like, of getting the kill on the ice slime. Nope, never mind. I can't count. Where's the strength coming from? Ah, 5 or more metal items. Got it. I had forgotten about that component of this particular hero. So the spikes are actually adding to our metal. But yeah, the transmutation room is going to allow you to refactor items to, say, be magnetic, which I think is going to open up some incredible stuff. You know it, Illustrious. You know it. We're getting email walled for sure. Let's see. Dark Sword, I don't think is worth. I rolled too far. We may now no longer have the cash to get this item, which will be deeply hilarious after I spent all of our money trying to get it. So, all right, we're broke. Get ready. Brace yourself. Winter is coming. Ooh, not a great grab there either. Hey, Jeff. I'm doing well. We got some crazy interesting news coming up after our Dungeon Clawler Palooza here. And yeah. You know, just life stuff is happening, I think is the short version. As is the case, change is the only constant is the short version. Yes, I will definitely include any updates that I make on stream in the Discord as well. So they'll be around, and I'm just excited to play some Ember Ward, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think body armor is kind of interesting. It is a magnetic item. Hey, Evil Chuckles. How goes it? Welcome on in. That armor is hard to grab even with the magnet. I think that's something we need to add to our list of notes. And then hopefully if I kind of position this here, we get the magnet on the right-hand side, which makes it very consistent, and then it will pull everything else down. Okay. I'm down with that. That was what you call in the business a bad grab. We probably don't get the kill on this guy this turn. Oh, heck yeah. Day off. Lucky you. Any particular special occasion or just bounty of the Wednesday gods? We need to save money right now. It's going to be very interesting to see if we can swing this one. This is definitely going to be a bit of a make or break for us. But yeah, when the magnet's on the right-hand side, it sucks things in, which is good for business. Wow, magnet dropped off pretty quickly. So the question being posed to you, Evil Chuckles, is does your name have some inspiration in a D&D campaign character of the same name? Inquiring minds want to know. Meanwhile, I should be paying more attention because things are about to get a little severe over here in fighting the Nightland. You work evening/overnight. Ah, I see. So I'm kind of hoping that this armor works for us, but I'm getting a little nervous that it may not. We may not be able to scale it up fast enough. Our armor is evaporating, as it were. Okay, so the magnet does not by default have any magnetism. I guess that's good to know. I think I go over here because, yeah, we might have picked up the magnet. And then I think I have to do it this way. I can't afford to put the magnet all the way on the right-hand side. All right, so we have stacked up 25 block, which is what we needed. We kind of duffed that one, I'm not going to lie. But think the show Dave the Barbarian. The main villain is called Chuckles the Evil Piggy. Interesting. Vaccine could be good. I think natural strength is probably our biggest potential. And then I mean, at the moment, I think probably blacksmith, but I am getting concerned. We haven't really picked up anything that I would describe as like the catalyst we're going to need for winning this run. So we might win it, but I don't think we're going to be extremely strong. Ooh. Small sword not magnetizing there was a bit of a bummer. So I think I am not enough of a D&D nerd to have gotten the reference. So I'm super curious. Is this like a Critical Role or a Dimension 20 type of reference? What's the skinny? Enlighten me. 100% of my D&D playing was back in 3rd edition when I was a wee lad. Looking for Once Upon a Witchlight D&D campaign on YouTube. Oh. Is that is that the campaign name, or is that the or you know, like, is it part of one of those well-known D&D campaigns, or is it something else? I'm gonna roll one more time. Another one of those works. I don't think there's any reason not to grab this immediately. Yeah, don't give me any dodge. I don't need dodge. More items could be fine. Definitely not pet strength. Oh, berserker. Junk jet though. Yeah, I think we do junk jet. Recording of a campaign session with that name, I believe. Okay, so it's not part of kind of like the standard, you know, like, oh, you know, that was the name of a Critical Role campaign or something like that. This is its own unique beast that happens to have a protagonist named Evil Chuckles. That looks like a great grab there. And then I'll grab the 2 over here, because I think we're making great progress. Hello, Ziggo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, the sickle is metal. We don't have, 30% crit. We're trying to be scrappy in this one, indeed. I think I need like a Midas hand to really get this one going. And then we really just need money. I don't think we're going to get these 2 pigs, but I'm going to try it. Okay. Let's do this. We will hit the chest. Get some more cash. All right, we get to do some upgrades here at least. Magnet upgrade, I think. Body armor upgrade. And then do we go deep on paper clips? We do have some strength scaling. They're hitting relatively decently right now. So right now, an upgraded paper clip for us after we get our first pickup. With my magnet hand, of course, Zig. There's also the poison dagger, which is pretty decent. I think maybe we hold off though. I wanna get some big removal moving forward, so I don't wanna spend too much. And then if I can get the one over there, nice. Yeah, that's a good first turn. Now, Purple Moth is not the bane of our existence, but also slightly worrisome. Hey, Dio! Oh man, I can't tell you how excited I am for your mod. Because this week is a little weird, you know, more to come on that moving forward, but I really hope that tomorrow is an uninterrupted session and nothing gets in the way, because I really want to give it a gander. I'm super excited. Hey, Pax! Oh yeah, no, this is good. This is good for business, Pax. It's only a demo right now, but as a reminder, for those who have been watching since the beginning, we do have keys from the developer that we'll be giving away on the channel once the early access is announced. I think Weaklings is good enough to take. Magnet is often the answer to many of life's problems. Insane Clown Posse taught us that many moons ago. So one thing that is very interesting that I could not have told you that this was the way that the mechanic worked, but I would have guessed that it was, is when you drop metal items into the chute, your strength increments as soon as those items hit the bottom of the chute, which means that we know that if we're picking up more than 5, we're going to get more stuff. We just want more metal stuff at the moment. Yes, until the blob becomes self-aware, you know, once we start to have the sentient blob, we're going to start having problems. But for now, at least, we're just gonna whittle away at these jokers. These lizard guys are problematic to say the least. Like the fact that they have poison and they have a nice chunky hit on the front end, like. They can really do some damage to a run, but we're doing okay here. Do think that is a roll. Another magnet. I think this is like self-aware blob territory. I tend to agree, Zig. The endlessness in a way I think creates some frustration, and you know, if they had kept us wanting more, I think that might have been a very wise decision. Did I really just only get one pickup there? Okay, that was a disastrous grab. Holy cow. I really thought I was going to be pulling like these 2 paper clips, but I guess we haven't increased our magnetism by that much. So I should not be so bold. Don't think those work for us. Hand of Midas is an important part of our journey to blob sentience, if nothing else. I would have preferred not to pick up the Hand of Midas. One thing that's going to be very interesting about the transmutation room that the developer is adding is that you will also be able to remove metal from the Hand of Midas, which will make magnet builds even more ridiculous. Not that magnet builds needed any more ridiculousness, but, you know, it's a thought that counts. But yeah, at the moment, our damage needs to get up because we are taking a lot of hurt here. One more roll, just because I feel like I need something. All right, we can't take any of that stuff. But in the future, with Transmutation Room, we'll be able to add metal to it, which is also very interesting. I think we need to take Giantism right now. I mean, I guess Golden Armor is going to be 10 HP, and this is 20, so we'll take Golden Armor. But hit the chest. There's a distinct possibility that these fights kill us. I think we roll the dice though. Yeah, we're potentially dead in the water, but we're gonna give it a go. He who dares wins, right? That's what someone says, and is maybe only sometimes true. We took only a little bit of damage. Okay. Maybe stronger than we thought. Transmutation perks. That's an interesting concept. All right, second magnet. We're going for sentient blob shenanigans. I might try and pick this shield up by itself, because we get the 20 block for that, and then this isn't too bad. Now, admittedly, the Hand of Midas needs an upgrade. I can take a metal shield. That's fine. Spiky stress ball is a no. Dagger, I'll take. Especially if we get it in, like, a couple plays. Please don't take forever. This machine is the most infuriating of all. Come on. Just... Okay, we'll let it go back and forth. Okay, one more and then this is no longer worth it. All right. Probably wasn't worth it before then. A gauntlet is a definite play. In an old demo of this game, we can see Bunzelot's grandma. She lacks the claw. Terrifying. That there could exist an entity in this universe that does not have a claw is the stuff of nightmares. And then I think because I'm feeling pretty good about our current situation, we're just going to go for healing here. I don't think we need more money. But I do think Midas Hand needs the upgrade. Second Magnet needs the upgrade. And then we save our money. Because we need to do removal. We need to get rid of some of these pesky shields. The only thing we can pick up with this is this metal shield, which I think is kind of hilarious, but... Do we think we can get both of these? No. We probably get rid of the body armor now that we have Gauntlet. I'd love to pick up some of the money that we have here, but it doesn't really look like it's going to happen. I mean, I'll get, I think, a decent amount, but... Yeah, we got some. It was not all that we wanted, but... Magic Mirror we know is very good. It's also not stackable, so it cleans up the pool for us. And then I think we go right. We may do a couple fights before we delve in, but... Well, there goes our Midas Hand. This is a little bit of greed. Admittedly. But that probably kills them both, so I don't think there's much more we can get out of this. Yeah. More metal? I see metal, I take metal. What can I say? If the gauntlet lands first, we're happy. Looks like it did. Nice. Okay. So that's good. We win on this turn regardless, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick this up, and then I'm gonna launch this immediately, trying to get the coins to drop before the thing dies. Okay, we got it. Nice. Okay, so we got a little extra money there. Poison Dagger is great. The blob is blobbing. Hey! Hey, Miss Zombie, welcome on in. Thank you for so much for finding me live. What can I say? I truly appreciate it. We did take some damage there that we probably didn't need to, but now are you a Dungeon Clawler fan? Is that what you've been waiting with bated breath for? I apologize that yesterday's stream got canceled, but life conspired against us on that one. More news on that at 11, but the block into strength build, that is I will admit that is a hard one to imagine. The chaos that is currently happening in our space. Oh, nice. Well, I hope you're having a happy lunch break, and thank you so much for joining the party. Appreciate it. We have a lot of people who hang out while working or doing work adjacent things, is what I will say. There's a Japanese channel showing some techniques in the claw machine. It's Claw Master. So you're saying some additional levels of nuance to what you can do? Let's see. I do think we go for block with this first one. Do you know what's for lunch? Evil Chuckles? Alright. I feel like I'm summoning Voltron every time this blob assembles. I mean, Gold Dagger, at this point seems reasonable. No magnets. Wow, we just got completely magnet blocked. Tap that over. That was likely to be our first drop regardless. And then we just want the blob to exist mostly on the right-hand side of the magnet. And Bob's your uncle. Had dino nuggets for lunch because it was one of those days when you can't adult anymore. I will say, after this week, I think I'm going to have a pretty major no more adulting moment. There's so much afoot. What can I say? Steak and potatoes sounds like the good stuff, to be sure. It's quite the lunch, though. I will say, not my ideal, but I am a sandwich fiend. That is perhaps my most noteworthy attribute. I love a good sandwich. It's the perfect vessel, in my opinion. Like, a good sandwich is just kind of magical. All right, so let's do some removal first. I want to get rid of all the wooden shields, but I think that's going to be... Oh, forget it. Let's just do it. YOLO. I do want to get rid of this too. It's just taking up space. All right, that was a lot of max HP that we just lost, I will say. But I think the only thing I want to upgrade is that, and we'll save the rest. We didn't do these fights. Top 3 sandwich fillings. Okay, so first of all, I think oil and vinegar as a sauce raises any sandwich to the next level. Also, the blob has become self-aware. Everyone brace yourself. But yeah, so Oil and vinegar absolutely fits into the pantheon. I think that I love a good egg sandwich. No questions asked. Like breakfast sandwiches are incredibly delicious. I'm a big chicken salad fan more than egg salad. If I had to go with a particular salad incarnation, meat salad, that is. Good old meat salad, right? Okay, but so far I have oil and vinegar, which is just one of my all-time favorites. I think I do love avocado on a sandwich. Like, I am so often just thrilled by like a really good avocado sandwich. Does it fit in my top 3? Potentially. All right, we'll skip that. Yeah, I will say a breakfast sandwich or a breakfast burrito can both be pretty game-changingly delicious. There's a restaurant here in San Francisco called Bandit that I used to go to a lot for burgers because they have a pretty solid burger, but they have recently apparently diversified into breakfast burritos, and their breakfast burrito is it'll give you a bit of a stomach ache. Also, I've never gone up here. Just saying. Just while we're here, I'm just gonna, just in case there's any secret passages. Wouldn't that be crazy if there was just a secret passage up here? All right, boss time. Let's do the thing. Okay, but so far I think we have avocado, and we have oil and vinegar, which doesn't. Oh, we've been denied. Heartbreak. I'm going to go for the bombs right now. See if maybe I can... All right. Nope. No dice. Please, blob, get in there. We kind of need you to... we need you to do your blob thing. Banh mi's are absolutely delicious. Also recently found a pretty awesome banh mi place here in the city. My all-time favorite banh mi place in San Francisco is a place called Saigon Sandwich. And they are, you look like it looks like from the outside like you might get tetanus by eating there. And I don't mean that like in a negative way, but it is not the kind of place that you look at and go, wow, this place should have like a grade A health rating, but it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. There's a gas station that has a deli that makes the best breakfast sandwich burritos where I live. Oh, very nice. Good old food tetanus. Chicken Roquefort and apricot jam on bread. Sounds delicious, Dio. You're making me hungry. But yeah, I think for number 3, I feel like I have to go with a meat. And I think if I'm going to go with a meat, pastrami is kind of the GOAT, in my opinion. Poisonous weapons makes us a lot stronger. We're gonna go to the delete later on in the floor, so we'll do that. We have reached the point where minimalist could potentially trigger. Guess I should have gotten the paperclip because what was I doing otherwise there? But we would like hoarder. Hoarders on our short list. Here's what I think I do here. It's gonna look a little weird, but I'm only gonna grab the gauntlet so we get double trigger on the gauntlet, and then we'll take this. And I think it's better to get the double trigger on the gauntlet because that lasts the remainder of the fight. Not that the fight's gonna go on for too long, but a little old Spanish lady cooks there for like 4 hours. This is like the magic of the world. And I don't mean that like hyperbolically, but like there is something just so incredible about these like little it's incredible how complex the world is and how many things there are. Are you gluten intolerant in Lustrous? I only ask because I'm thinking about poisoning you. Ooh, egg fried rice. Why does the shark have a diaper? I mean, I assume it's to avoid accidents. Oh, food allergies and intolerances. I feel you big time on that one in Lustrous. I too have some food sensitivity / allergy types of things, and it's brutal. So I feel ya. I went through the ringer probably about, I guess, like 3 years ago now, and I did like the full battery of skin and blood allergy tests, trying to figure out stuff, etc., etc. Oh wow. Okay, well that was hilarious. Our clog fell in at the absolute last moment. By the way, clog is the official term now. Oh, you don't have any. Oh, okay. Well, I do. It wasn't super helpful is the only thing that I will say, Spartan. Like, I was really excited to do it, and then it kind of wasn't as useful as I hoped. Stop giving me pet stuff, please, game. Oh, man. You're gonna give me Blockmaster, and you're gonna give me that? I'll place a dagger on the altar and see what happens with the second one. Disappears. Okay. Losing a dagger is not a big deal. That's fine by us. But yeah, we want a hoarder or two. I know that there are some concerns about the frames, but we want to be dropping a few more items, because I'm not planning on going super thin to win here, like right off the bat. And I'm just gonna double up on this. These guys heal on the first turn, so it's not a big deal. And I think I'll leave the other gauntlet because we can get another double up on the other gauntlet next turn. I don't mind meat, but they can be hard to chew. So I have many homemade chopped steak and parsley garlic. I mean, that sounds super delicious, Zig. That sounds lovely. The Magnet Hero is just, they got a little bit of coasting going on. Ooh, do we try and duplicate the altar? Now let's put a paperclip on. All right. I think that means that the other one would have been a miss. So I think that was, we picked correctly there. One thing that I have not had in a while, just because I am trying to eat a bit more healthy these days, is cheesesteak is also a perfect food, as it were. Few things better than a delicious cheesesteak. Ooh, bread baking. I suspect there are probably a lot of people that are bread bakists just simply because COVID was bread o'clock for it seems like most of the country. Item weights to Dungeon Clawler? That's an interesting question, Zig. Does that not already exist? And I say that from a place of ignorance. We're creating a lot of block. I want to toss a Morning Star in. We have yet to use the Morning Star. I know that our build isn't super block heavy, but I kind of feel like once we get some gauntlets going, we do stack up a lot of block. We did kill him with that. Are brass knuckles insane to grab? I don't know. Like, I want to play with some stuff that we don't play with too often. And for some reason in my head... Oh, that was a bad grab. Okay, the blob looked a little fickle there, I'm not going to lie. But I think we'll probably be... Well, we're going to take some damage for sure, but... Holy cow, Evil Chuckles. Well, I'm glad that you found your way back to the land of the living. That's scary. We're going for some weird things. I don't want to spend too much money, but I do think like the short sword can go. I don't think we need block from shields anymore, so I'm going to get rid of those as well. Yeah, we'll go with this for the moment. This is a very experimental build. We're not aiming for all-time high score here. We obviously already have a run with this hero pretty much up there. All right. Cthulhu is in the house. We just hit for 89 with that Morning Star. I don't think I can complain too hard about that. And we got double gauntlet again. So this is potentially, if we get the Morning Star in there, oh, we're gonna hit hard. He may die before we even get there. Nope, 202 on the Morning Star. Holy cow, Evil Chuckles. Well, good job then. Way to hang in there. That is scary. I had COVID, but it was relatively mild in the grand scheme of things. I mean, if we're going infinite, we take bargain. We haven't found vampire yet. I think we kind of need that more. I'm gonna roll once more, but then I think we're done. Yeah, okay. We just need some sustain. That's the that's the thing that we are currently missing. Almost got him. Oh, got him with poison. Love to see it. More brass knuckles. I'm curious about brass knuckles. Okay, we've gotten to the point where sometimes our magnet cannot drop, which is a little spicy. Ooh, not getting the that was a bit of a bummer, not getting the almost got it. I was hoping to get the brass knuckle there. Hey, enjoy, Miss Zombie, and I hope to see you like in the YouTube comments or in the Discord if you're not already a member. Would love to have you join the community. Always a more the merrier type of situation. Oh, the gauntlet falling out was super disappointing there. Damn. I was trying to go fast enough that we were going to get that second one in, but I did not quite make it there. Poison Flask is always an interesting one. I don't think it's for us. Let me give you some links, Evil Chuckles. They're coming. Give them a moment. They are it takes a minute for my bot to wake up and send them, but you'll get a handful of links there for your trouble. Or it's broken, but I think it will probably work. Famous last words. There they go. Man, those brass knuckles are hard to get to land. They seem very slippery and not very magnetic. So basically this blob either goes in and we get the kill, or it doesn't and we don't. Yeah, I'd love to see some changes too. Like I hope that they do a lot with this game, and it looks like they're going to. I have no reason to believe that they're not thinking about the long term and thinking about a lot of cool stuff that they can do. So I'm very hopeful for the future of Dungeon Clawler. At the moment, I'm trying not to burn out on it. Hey, Clemens, welcome on in. How goes it? How goes it? It goes well. This has been a crazy week. In the next probably, I don't know, hour and a bit. I'm gonna take a break from stream for a bit of an announcement based on some of the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes in my life. There's some life stuff that's been cropping up, so we're gonna do that. But in the meantime, just enjoying some Dungeon Clawler and really looking forward to some Ember Ward. If I'm being honest, that game has captured my my imagination and my interest. The trailer shows the dark origin of Bunalot and how he loses his paw. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize this game had lore. Oh, come on. Get in there. Oh, well, I'm kind of glad that we didn't. Let's see. I think we're just skipping this turn. And we're skipping this turn again. All right. And now we can hit. So as those you can all see, I have learned my lesson with this guy. Oh, come on. Get in there, Blob. Thank you. We just pass on turns where we see Reflect. Heck yeah, Evil Chuckles. Welcome to the Potamus people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think we gotta look here for Vampire. If we want this run to go, we need a bit of sustain. All right, I can't keep rolling there, unfortunately. Upgrade. We don't really need removal right now, so let's go with upgrades. It do be chaos. It do be chaos. Figured it was a good idea just to get an extra dodge here, or an extra 4 dodge in that case. That was nice. We got none of our gauntlets. That's why we need to start looking into getting some Hoarder going here. Hey, Revicide, welcome on in. Whole gang's here. Love to see everybody. So what you guys are telling me is I shouldn't show up on Tuesdays ever, and then everybody'll crash my party. Or maybe I should just play more Dungeon Clawler. Maybe that's the not so secret message here. Okay, Magnet Ball is starting to brain in an out of control fashion. Backpack Wars. Oh gosh, what was the name of, what was that grab? What was the name? I think it was called Backpack Hero, right? We played quite a bit on stream. Oh no. We are officially in the danger zone, by the way. This is if we can't get the blob to go in, if our blob has become too unwieldy, we may have a bit of a problem here. But I'm going thick deck meta right now. We're not Contagious Venom, very good pickup for us. Upgrade that, upgrade that. Then we save our money because we definitely need our health total. But Backpack Wars I haven't heard of. Evil Chuckles, by the way, there is a game suggestions forum. If you are so inclined. Where you can add games that I may not have heard of. All right. Contagious Venom has done wonders. as it always tends to do. I think health is the correct answer here. And then I am going to need to let's see. Just making sure that nothing is on fire in the background here. That all looks good. Okay. Double check text messages as well. One moment. Okay. The gauntlets have become very, very hard to come by. So we're gonna have to either get some more of them, or I think perhaps the more likely approach here is we need to just get hoarder, so we're dropping more items. Because, well, I mean, if we drop more items, there's a real danger to dropping more items, because our ball can continue to get more and more completely insane. Oh, I was checking my email because I got some stuff going on behind the scenes, as it were. Another poisonous weapon seems fine. Assuming that was directed at me. Yeah, the gauntlets are just MIA. Yeah, and the talk about slippery. Those brass knuckles, very hard to pick up. But there's no way that one's not going in, and we should be continuing to cruise. I think what we'll probably do is we'll probably get to... How can you kill metal things with poison? Very carefully, I think, is the conventional wisdom. So right now, our deck is getting too thick. I think that's the main issue. But it's all good stuff, so I'm inclined to just kind of keep on YOLOing it. Probably should have went for the blob there. Now we have 2 blobs. Class and style, careful is overrated. I mean, we've had, at this point, I feel like we've had enough games go infinite in this game that I'm not really... I don't think I'm proving anything by having another run go to level 50, if that makes sense. So I'm much more inclined to want to just do weird and interesting things and, you know, learn about builds, create some new builds, all that good stuff. Later, Zig. Have a good one. I'll catch you in the next one. Shuriken doesn't really work for us, I don't think. All right, we're out of here. Those were some expensive rerolls. Energy drink. Let's give it a go. There's obviously a huge downside, but like, I feel like we don't need our strength. So it might occasionally work out. I wish it had worked better. The pain is gain build. Oh, so here's the problem with energy drink. The problem with energy drink is that we're never going to be able to pick it up as a second item. Now that I think about it, because we can't pick it up with the magnet claw because we don't have the transmutation room yet. So that means that for this character, we could only pick it up initially, and then I mean, I guess it could still be 10 strength then. So it's not nothing, because we can carry over 20 block between turns, but probably not that useful. And I just keep picking up items. We're looking for vampire fangs. Take Berserker for sure. If those are our only options. Hoping that the Gauntlet lands first. All right. Pretty much wanted anything but that to happen, but that's okay. We will get up to the 20 block, though, so we can grab Energy Drink if we want to. I think I will. So see, we have now we have 21 strength from that. I think Energy Drink kind of works with this build. Like, we're never going to get a ton of value out of it. But fascinatingly, it is not a... I guess we take a bargain.